You know why I like that song, honestly? I like that song because it remind me of Garage Band. What is that, Garage Band? Not Garage Band, Guitar Hero. Yeah. When that came out back in the day. I used to play that with my little cousins. It was fire. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna get into this lunchtime with the bullies. We're gonna let it brew, let it marinate. J Trap, what up? Spruce Lime, what up, what up, what up? John Martin, what up? GK Eagles, what's going on with you, bruh? LBZ in the building, yes sir. What's going on, Kara? OG Flash, what up? George Redden, what up, what up, what up? Lamont Hubbard, man, what's going on, dog? Bleed green, what's up, man? What's up, Ethan, man? What's up? What's up, Miss Austin? How you doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, ma'am. Jay Milton, what up, what up, what up? Philly Jedi, what's good, what's good? Where you hiding? What's up, man? Where you been hiding, bruh? Joseph Vegas, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Xavier, what up? Lunchtime with the bullies, man. Underway, underway, underway. Mr. Elimination, what's up? Cut. What's going on, Cut? 5150. Yes, sir. Ofer, what's going on, Ofer? Big Moose, Carl. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. You know, Rise. What's going on, Rise? How you feeling? Yes, you made it. I ain't see you in a minute, Rise. Yes, sir. Let's get into it, man. Joseph Vegas, today I turned 40. Damn, I'm old. And happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Listen, 40 is like the new 25, man, from what they saying. You know what I'm saying? 40 is the new 25, man. You good. Eagles Realist, what up? Listen, man, are our free agent acquisitions day one starters? Day one starters. Are our free agent acquisitions day one starters? Somebody said, love my Hurt season hat. Hey, respect to you, bro. Thanks for your order, man. I just got a job. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Are they day one starters? I believe they are. I believe these guys are day one starters. I believe that, you know, Howie Roseman is looking for players who got positive film and they're cheap. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not all about the name, man. It's not all about the name sometimes, man. And you know, Howie Roseman got to redeem himself, and I think he's going about it the best way. My Hurt season cap arrives today. Yes, sir. Shout out to y'all. I didn't even get mine yet. Hopefully I get mine. What's going on, Maurice? What's going on, DH Eagle? What's up? They definitely starters besides Howard. What you mean? Besides Jordan Howard? This is what I'll say. If Jordan Howard is acclimated into the offense and he does good, if Jordan Howard runs for 450 yards, 500 yards, if you can get 450 yards out of Jordan Howard, Doug Peterson was bugging. Period. Because everybody didn't understand why Jordan Howard wasn't getting the yardage, wasn't getting the carries. If you can get 10 carries a game out of Jordan Howard, bro, you preserve tread on Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders stays fresh. If you could just implement that into your game plan, to get 8 to 10 carries a game out of Jordan Howard, you have done your team an incredible service. And the Philadelphia Eagles got to figure out how to do that. You know what I'm saying? They got to figure out how to do that. Of course, Jordan Howard ain't a day one starter, so I agree with anybody that's saying that. You got Miles Sanders there. But Jordan Howard is a guy that deserves some of them snaps. Jordan Howard is an 8 to 10 snap a game guy. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He's still fresh. What's up, LB? Did you watch Hitman Holla vs. Cassidy? I sure did. Cassidy 2-1. Don't forget about Holyfield. I mean, listen, you can't listen. And this is why I was saying that I didn't really like Boston Scott coming back. Because you got a lot of dudes who deserve that shot. Unless Boston Scott going to be a punt returner, because we don't have one of those. I got a feeling that Jalen Reagor is going to get a lot of punt return duties. He did run one back, so we'll see. Bashir, what's going on, nephew? You know what I'm saying? But Jordan Howard got to get 8 to 10 carries a game. 8 to 10 carries a game, man. Philly the podcast. What's up, dog? 8 to 10 carries a game, man. And I would just be excited. I would be excited for that, man. 8 to 10 carries a game by Jordan Howard. Now, Eric Wilson. Eric Wilson is a day one starter. He's a day one starter. Eric Wilson, unfortunately, pushes somebody to a special teams role like Davion Taylor or Sean Bradley. I don't know who he pushes back. But Eric Wilson is a day one starter. And it's good tape on Davion Taylor and good tape on Sean Bradley. Maybe we can rotate some of these guys, but Nathan Gary's gone, so you never know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets pushed back a little bit. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a real competitive battle to see who gets some of these linebacker snaps. Because between Alex Singleton and Eric Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Eric Wilson been dying. He been dying for, a role like this, man. He been dying to be in a situation to where he could prove it and get some money. But listen, man, Eric Wilson was a hell of a grab. That's a hell of a grab. 1 out of 2 players to have 3 sacks and 3 interceptions on the season. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that could do it all. He's blocked punts. Dude is just legit. So, yeah, I think you could plug that guy in and he could be a day 1 starter. Absolutely. Anthony Harris will be a starter, I believe, simply because, McLeod, man. McLeod ain't going to be 100%. You know what I'm saying? He could be 100%, but he's coming off of something. So I like where it's going. I like where it's going. I like our starters, man. I can almost with certainty, predict the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Almost with certainty. It just gets tough when you gotta kind of guess who's playing opposite side of Slay. Bradbury got mossed by Boston. Yeah, Boston is a dude. I want to see Sean Bradley show out. I want to see everybody show out. But listen, everybody can't be on the field at the same time. Yes, AK did sign again. Adrian Killins did sign again. For what? I don't know. He need to be a punt returner. Adrian Killins needs to work on being a punt returner. Slay ain't it, man. Bradbury way better. I disagree, but you saying it because I would assume that you're saying that because you have to say it. You have to say it. It's uncomfortable for you to say Darius Slay had a really, really good season. He only had 2 bad games. It's uncomfortable because it just don't fit the narrative. It's not what should be talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's just not what should be talked about. I think I'm like 12 subscribers away from 16,000. You know what I'm saying? That's lit, man. Y'all always doing your job, always supporting. Jordan Howard, the only questionable signing in my opinion. But hey, he costs efficient. He costs efficient. So how's he questionable? I don't think Jordan Howard is questionable. I know what Jordan Howard brings to the table. We just haven't used him. Nobody has used him since he left Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's used him since he left Chicago. I mean, it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's used him. What he like on his 5th year in the league? He still got a lot of tread. He still got a lot of tread, man. He still got a lot of tread. We haven't used him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with us, man. We got this weird thing with us to where we got to show love to dudes who've been on the roster for a long time when it should be best man available, best man playing. I disagree with Boston Scott more than I disagree with Jordan Howard. Boston Scott just too little. You can't give Boston Scott 8 to 10 carries a game. And we were trying to do that for him. He just was too little. You know what I'm saying? Andre Locro, man, I don't know how you say that, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for the donation. Giants are going to win the NFC East. Eagles trash. Well, if you wanted to tell me that bad, just for me to tell you that y'all trash and come on, man. Come on. The Giants going to win the NFC, but y'all begged for us to y'all win it last year. I mean, make it make sense. How about this? When you win the NFC East, make sure it's not dependent on what we could do for you. Y'all can't even tie your own shoes. You know what I'm saying? Giants fans been on the breast all off season. Y'all been on the breast. Waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, needing some breast milk. Giants fans been on the breast, little babies, all off season, man. Crying and complaining, man. I don't want to hear nothing about a team who couldn't finish their own food. I don't hear nothing about that. Lorenco, that's how you say it where you hiding? Rank the running backs in the NFC East. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I'm going to rank the running backs in 2 ways. I'm going to rank the running backs who I think who are the best in the NFC East. And then I'm going to rank the running backs who I think are going to be the best next season. So, number 1 is Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is the best running back in the NFC East. He was still the best running back in the NFC East when Saquon Barkley popped on the scene. You know what I'm saying? So number 1 is Ezekiel Elliott for me. Number 2 last year would have been Miles Sanders. But no, if you want to rank him from last year, I think Miles Sanders might have been the best running back in the division last year. Obviously, he was 3rd in yards per carry. You know what I'm saying? But just my overall ranking, Zeke will be number 1. Right now, Miles Sanders will be number 2 based upon what I saw. And right now, it'll be Saquon Barkley number 3. But I think we got the best running backs in the division. I think we got the best running backs in the division, man, because Gibson and Washington is good too. But it's a sin. It's a sin to think that Miles Sanders is on the same level as Saquon Barkley. This is what I've noticed from Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is fast. Saquon Barkley looks strong, but Saquon Barkley go down easier than Miles Sanders. So I got to give Miles Sanders a little edge right now. But next year, you know, Saquon coming off the injury, I think it's still probably going to be I think Miles going to be number one next year. Then it's going to be Zeke, simply because Nick Sirianni is going to run the ball. Nick Sirianni is going to implement a two-headed monster, and Miles is going to get a lot out of that. So I think it's going to be Miles next season. Zeke is going to be a really close second. I think Zeke is not going to be first because the Dallas Cowboys are going to throw the ball a lot, man. They got a lot of weapons. And if these reports are true that Jerry Jones is infatuated with Kyle Pitts, I would almost encourage them to pick Kyle Pitts. I would encourage them to pick Kyle Pitts. Please take Kyle Pitts if you Dallas, because it's not a championship move. You know what I'm saying? It's not a championship move in my opinion. Let's talk about Philly, though. Y'all can't much finish the season. What are you talking about? We made the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 years. You see what I'm saying? That don't make sense, though. We made the playoffs. Miles Sanders does dance a lot instead of being direct and hitting the hole. You're right about that. But I'm sorry, Saquon. But Saquon is a beast, bro. That's a beast. We made the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 years. But we can't finish a season. How we keep making the playoffs then? When was the last time the Giants were in the playoffs? When was the last time? That's all you got to ask yourself. When was the last time the Giants was in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think Miles is going to really improve. I think Miles is going to hit 1,000 yards this season. 1,000 yards, somewhere around like 500 receiving yards, because Nick Sirianni is going to bring back the screen game. Y'all got to understand how poorly coached we were. We were really, really poorly coached last year. We didn't call plays that translate to winning football. The screen game was non-existent. You know what I'm saying? With Miles Sanders being one of the best running backs yard per carry wise in the league and not feeding the rock to him was just mind-boggling to me, man. We were poorly coached last year. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to change. Man. Sad to say, man, I believe a rookie coach could have done better than what Doug Peterson did last year, bro. The situational football was trash. It was just crazy, man. It was just crazy, man. But it is what it is, though, man. We can't cry over spilt milk, man. Like the excitement is building. The excitement is mounting back up as far as, you know what I'm saying, with these free agents and these signings, in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, did y'all check out my last community post, though? My last community post, I put up some stats. It was like 4,200 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions. And I asked a lot of people. On YouTube and on Twitter. The question was that if these were Trevor Lawrence's stats as a rookie, would that be pleasing? 61% of the people out of over 1,000 votes said yeah. You know what I'm saying? 63%, something like that, said yeah. On Twitter, it was like the same numbers. You know what I'm saying? But Twitter had less votes than YouTube. But little do people know, all I did was, project out Jalen Hurts numbers for the rest of the season. That's all I did was project out Jalen Hurts numbers for the rest of the season. Y'all got to understand this, man. Only 3 rookie quarterbacks in the history of the NFL have thrown for 4,000 passing yards in their first season. Only 3 rookie quarterbacks in the history of the NFL have thrown for 4,000 passing yards in their rookie season. I think Justin Herbert was one of them last year. Justin Herbert might have been one of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's been only 3. And one was Justin Herbert last year. It's not easy to do. And with Jalen Hurts being the guy that people say he can't throw the ball, having over 1,000 passing yards in 4 starts, and for people not to say that this guy can play the quarterback position is just crazy to me. Cam, Luck, and Herbert, okay. Look at that company. Look at that company, Cam, Luck, and Herbert. And for people to say that he can't do it, he was on a pace to do it with those wide receivers. Because all he was doing was taking what the defense was giving him. That's all he was doing. Do y'all remember that pass that Jalen Hurts threw? The underneath route. He threw it to Jalen Reagor. I think it was against the Cardinals. No, it was against the Saints. He threw it to Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor was free under the middle, and he let him get the yards after catch. that Carson fit the minutes to those passes Wentz was not even attempting. He was just missing reads. He was missing simple underneath throws to where your wide receiver could work and put in work and make stuff happen. Carson Wentz was missing those reads. He was missing them. Jalen Hurts just took opportunity of simple reads. He just took opportunity of simple reads. I ain't get no phone call. Thumbs up if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, he was just missing simple reads, man, and it just was crazy. Like, for a rookie to come in and take those reads, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Yeah, but we don't know how it would have played out, bro. It's all speculation. We will see next year. Listen, man, I understand that it's speculation, but you got to go off what you got. It's not a lot of rookies that's going to get you 1,000 passing yards in 4 games. It's not. I know that because only 3 rookies have thrown for 4,000 passing yards in a whole season. There are not a lot of rookies who's going to get you 1,000 passing yards in 4 games. And I'm talking about 4 games in a row. It's not a lot. I'm pretty sure if you go down the list of rookie quarterbacks that played last year, and you take they 4 games in a row, at any block, the first 4, the second 4, the third 4, the fourth, or the last 4, you take it in any block, it's not going to equal up to what Jalen Hurts did. So for people to say that that's a small sample size, like, come on. Are you kidding me? How is it a small sample size? The season is judged in 4s, bro. I've played football, and NFL coaches do the same thing. They judge a season in 4s. But you know what I mean? I seen enough to know what specialism would, and I seen enough to know, bro. I saw enough to know. What's my thoughts on Adrian Killins? Punt returner. You know what I'm saying? Punt returner. I haven't seen anybody faster on tape than Adrian Killins, bro. You ever watch his highlights? Why wasn't he back there fielding punts? Why? It should either be him or Jalen Reagor. Seriously, it should be him or Jalen Reagor. Eagles ain't making the playoffs. Stop being delusional. I never said that. But all I know is this. When I put them stats up there, the stats were Jalen Hurts' projections. People said that it's acceptable for Trevor Lawrence to do it. I don't think Trevor Lawrence throwing for 4,000 passing yards next season. I don't. Giants overpaid for injury-prone player. The suck dollars don't care about defense. They still, Redskins don't have a name, and we will be 11-6. That'll be nice. You know what I'm saying? All I did was stretch it out. I didn't say that because I wanted to catch a couple people's hands in the cookie jar. That's it. I wanted to catch a couple people's hands in the cookie jar. Any games this year? I'm going to every home game this year. I just wanted to catch a couple people's hands in the cookie jar. Will you hire Brunson? Am I the only one who loved Sirianni's energy from the press conference? I can't wait to see it translate on the field. I loved it too, man. I absolutely loved it. I think he will finish 500 or better. The Eagles, yeah, I think we could finish 500. I think they're already saying we projected to have the easiest schedule in the league. I think we definitely could finish 500 this year. Definitely. But, everybody telling me that, when I put the predictions up, or not the predictions, when I put the projected numbers for Jalen Hurts up, it came out to like 4,200 passing yards. A lot of people were telling me that they would be disappointed if Trevor Lawrence threw for that little amount. Like, listen, Trevor Lawrence didn't even throw for 4,000 passing yards in college. He's going to be the number 1 overall pick based off what he did in college. You know what I'm saying? He has not even thrown for 4,000 passing yards in college. You think he's going to do it with the Jags, who don't really have much? At a higher level of play against grown men? Come on, man. Come on. This dude might barely get 3,000 passing yards. Didn't he have COVID? If he had COVID, did he have it all 3 years? Because in all 3 of his years, the consensus number 1 overall pick didn't have 4,000 passing yards. Was it a pandemic for him for 3 years? Because as far as I'm concerned, it was only a 1-year pandemic. Come on, man. They don't understand football, LB. 4,200 passing yards is an elite amount of yards, especially for a rookie. Of course, the Philadelphia Eagles I repeat, just had their first 4,000 passing yard quarterback in damn near 100 years of existence or something like that. And it was Carson Wentz in 2019 without a 500-yard receiver. Come on. Who I got as drafting as of today, J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn if Devontae Smith gone. Somebody says stop disrespecting Trevor Lawrence. By saying the truth, has he thrown for 4,000 passing yards in Clemson? Has he? Has he? I don't even think Trevor Lawrence was a better prospect. Deshaun Watson went to Clemson, right? I think, give me a thumbs up if Deshaun Watson went to Clemson. Y'all know, I peak at college football. Deshaun Watson, was Trevor Lawrence a better prospect than Deshaun Watson? Was he? I don't think he was a better prospect than Deshaun Watson. I don't think Trevor Lawrence was a better prospect than Deshaun Watson. I'm not saying he's going to be a bum. I'm not going to say that at all, but I don't think he was a better prospect than Deshaun Watson, bro. Absolutely don't. And for everybody who thinks that, you know what I'm saying, when Bleacher Report put up the redraft of the 2022 season, it don't hold no weight, and I'm just telling you what Bleacher Report said. No, I've been telling y'all all off season that that Jalen Hurts was a first-round talent. Bleacher Report yesterday or the day before yesterday did their 2020 redraft. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for the 2020 redraft because it mirrored exactly what I said, that the Washington Redskins or the Washington football team should not have selected Chase Young. They shouldn't have selected. They just shouldn't have. They should have went with a quarterback, and Justin Herbert would have been the correct selection. It mirrored exactly what I said. It had Jalen Hurts going 23. It had Jalen Hurts going 23 to the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? They had him going 23 to the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? It had him going 23 to the New England Patriots. I didn't write the article. I just said it before the article came out. I did not write the article. You know what I'm saying? And nephew, you say you agree he a first-round talent, but not top 10. Is Tua a top 10 talent? Was Tua a top 10 talent? Philly Jedi, thank you for the donation, bro. LB, this is my other account. My brother trying to keep up, working 2 jobs. Keep up the good work. Hurts got this. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Shout out to you and your brother, man. Is Tua a top 10 talent? I'm asking. Is Tua a top 10 talent? Based off last year, how can you say he a top 10 talent when the longest pass he threw in 9 starts last year, the longest pass he completed was 35 yards? Was 35 yards. But it's a sin for me to tell you that I believe Jalen Hurts is better. 35 yards? You know, I'm not even trying to be funny. His long is 35 yards. I could do that, bruh. I can do that. Let me tell you something about a quarterback whose long is 35 yards with 9 starts. And I think Tua got benched twice last year. Let me tell you something about a quarterback whose long is 35 yards with 9 starts. That is a man who don't trust his eyes. He is afraid to attack the defense vertically. He don't believe in himself. Listen, that includes yards after catch, Kirsten. 30, look it up. Google Tua's stats last year. Google his stats last year. Can we see you throw 35? I'm a grown man. I could throw a ball 35 yards. Listen, you need to be asking Tua that because he in the NFL. Let me tell you something about a quarterback who has 35 yards for his long after 9 starts. He don't believe in the deep ball. He don't believe in what he's seeing. He's been picked off so many times in practice that he wouldn't dare try it in the game. But he wouldn't dare try it in the game. He's been picked off so many times in practice for trying the deep ball, he wouldn't dare try it in the game. He wouldn't dare try it in the game. And you got Devontae Parker, 35 yards. Come on, bro. That is a dink and dunk specialist game manager. That's a dink and dunk specialist game manager, bro. Come on. Come on. And that's just keeping it real. That's just keeping it real. That's just keeping it real, man. That's just keeping it real. And I didn't even know that when I said that Jalen Hurts was better than him. I didn't even know that. Not to mention he got 9 starts. Jalen Hurts got 4 starts. And he only had I think Tua had maybe 1,800 passing yards. Jalen Hurts more than doubled what he did in 4 starts. He had 9. Come on, man. LB, people really hating on Hurts. Make sure you get a bigger bus. Because after this season, listen, I know the bandwagon going to be stupid. And I'm going to invite them on. 35 yards is unjustifiable, bro. It's more to bring an elite QB than passing yards, yo. No. I understand sometimes you even enjoy disagreeing with me, DH Eagle, but no. No, sir. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing that. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I ain't trying to hear that. You can get 35 yards by just hitting somebody in stride. You could get 35 yards by just hitting somebody in stride. Screen passes go for 35 yards. Come on, bro. So how can you justify Ryan Fitzpatrick having a longer long pause? What? Whoa. I'm missing some super chats. 2-out over Jalen Hurts. I don't care what nobody say either. I agree with you, bro. Thank you for the donation, G. Radiant said, cannot throw 35 yards on a grown man got me weak, but they hating on Hurts. Exactly. Slow it down. You right, nephew. Slow it down. But listen, what's Ryan Fitzpatrick long? What's Fitzmagic long? I guarantee you it was over 35 yards. Somebody let me know that right now. What is Fitzpatrick's long? What's his long? Pause. Y'all, come on. That's crazy. It's not the end all be all, but it matters. Come on, bro. You're not, listen. You're not running. Listen. Come on. It's more the passing yards than an elite quarterback? What? That's like second on the list if it's not number 1. It's like it's like 85 against the Pats. That's like second on the list, bruh. Second on the list. No, I'm talking about his long last year when he didn't play with D-Jax. I'm talking about as long as a Miami Dolphin with the same cast that Tua played with. I'm not talking about his career long. But as of right now, Tua's career long is 35 yards. Accuracy first, arm strength second. Listen, you don't even need arm strength no more. You don't need arm strength to control the defense. You don't need arm strength. So I don't even think arm strength is second. Because if you got accuracy, you're going to get passing yards. Passing yards tell a story, bruh. Passing yards tell a story. You can't... Listen, man. No quarterback in the NFL about to get respected for having under 300 passing yards in the season. 3,000 passing yards in the season. 59 yards to Myles Gaskin. Okay, to a running back that I'm pretty sure he probably hit in stride. People want to give Tua another chance, but not Hurts. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Philly Mike, man, shout out to you, bruh. I wasn't about Hurts, G. Hurts is my man. I'm saying all you evaluate is passing yards. That's not all I evaluate is passing yards. That's not all I evaluate is passing yards. It's impossible. It's impossible for me to give a correct assessment of a quarterback if all I can evaluate is passing yards. But I can debunk a lot by just talking about passing yards, though. I can. It's the facts. I could debunk a lot by just talking about passing yards. For instance, Zach Wilson was trash his first 2 years. Trash. I know a lot of people in this chat didn't look up Zach Wilson's stats. Look up Zach Wilson's stats from BYU. First 2 years he'd be a 6th-round quarterback. He'd be a 6th-round quarterback first 2 years. One good season, now he Patrick Mahomes. One good collegiate season, and he's saying he the next Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. Joseph Brown, too late to get the Hurt season. Haters gonna be like, I got mine soon enough. They gonna learn. Listen, man. 70 yards for Ryan last year. Ryan's long was 70 or 50. Either way. Fitz longest was 70. Zach Wilson is overrated, but this is the league we love. I agree. You can say the same about Joe Burrow. What can you say about Joe Burrow? I think Joe Burrow did an excellent job last year despite having a really bad offensive line. Joe Burrow did exceptionally well, I think. I think Joe Burrow did really good last year. He did. The only person that probably could have did a better job than Joe Burrow with that offensive line is Justin Herbert. But Justin Herbert had grade A wide receivers. Did you look up Clemson stats? The whole team to talk about passing yards stink not. What do you want me to look at? What do you want me to look at about Clemson? What stats do I need to look at in Clemson? This is 3 years where he didn't throw for 4,000 passing yards in college. This is 3 years. Now, to my knowledge, since some of y'all are college gurus, to my knowledge, I be looking at some of these college scores. The games be like 59 to 68. It be wild stuff happening in college. Wild stuff. Wild stuff happening in college. Yeah, you damn right I looked at them quarterbacks passing yards. Hell yeah, I looked at them quarterbacks passing yards coming out of college, man. I absolutely did. I absolutely did. I did. And none of them top quarterbacks, none of their years are better than Jalen Hurts last year in college in Oklahoma. None of them. None of them. Why wouldn't I look at their stats? In the meantime, since when are passing yards not important? They're not important when people want to argue with me. That's the only time they're not important. That's the only time they're not important. Y'all look. People are salivating on TV at these dudes throwing in shorts and tank tops against no defense. Against no defense. They are salivating against while these kids are throwing in an empty stadium, not even outside in the elements. They throwing in an enclosed building with shorts and tank tops on to wide receivers against no defense. Fathers that play catch with their sons on a weekly basis can look like that, bruh. But you don't want me to take passing yards into consideration when you got to throw against a defense. What's the difference? I got a good question for y'all. What's the difference? What's the difference between what Mac Jones did at his pro day than Trevor Lawrence? I don't know why people are not talking about Mac Jones. I don't know why. It's mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me. And I saw Mac Jones do Justin Fields dirty in the championship game. I watched that game. I watched the game. I saw Mac Jones do him bad. People ain't talking about Mac Jones. Mac Jones could possibly be the best quarterback in this draft. I'm going to keep saying it, bro. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it, bro. Can I ask you something? If Jalen Hurts put this great season at Oklahoma, which he did, then why was he the 5th quarterback off the board? Don't ask me that, Bashir. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Asking me that, nephew, is like asking me why did every team in the first round pass on DK Metcalf? It's because of the hype. The hype train, bruh. The draft is all about the hype train, man. You know why? The draft is all about the hype train, man. If somebody say you ain't good, then it starts spreading like wildfire. Then your stock fall. Your stock fall. They took him being benched for Tua as a shot. In my opinion. When he came back and did what he did at Oklahoma, he redeemed himself, bro. But they didn't want to give him. They didn't want to give him no credit for that. They didn't want to give him no credit for that. They didn't want to give him no credit for that. You can't take what this man was drafted at. You can't take the fact. Okay, so if he was the 5th quarterback off the board, why do I think listen? He's better than Jordan Love. Jordan Love might be better than Tua. I don't even need to see Jordan Love play a game in his life, and I can tell you that Jordan Love can complete a pass over 35 yards in 9 starts. The question you need to be asking is why was Tua and Jordan Love picked over him? That's the question you need to be asking, was who made that mistake? But see, we're not programmed to think like that, bruh. We got to get programmed to think, to ask the right question. Who made that mistake? What quarterbacks were taken ahead of him? I didn't know he was the 5th. What's the 4 quarterbacks that were taken ahead of him? Burrow, Tua. Hey, Fresh Prince, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to your Instagram channel too. It's fire. Okay, Herbert. Okay, Burts. So it was Burrow, Tua, Herbert, and Love. Okay. Herbert and Burrow justified. Jalen Hurts should have been the 3rd quarterback off that board. Just like what Bleacher Report said in a redraft. Just like what Bleacher Report said in their redraft. Baker and Collar went number 1 playing in the same conference with the same offense. Hurts broke records, both of their records, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, you asking the right questions now. Hurts needs some development, can't lie. Everybody do. Everybody needs some development. Everybody needs some development as a rookie. Everybody do. So, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. The only person who listen, I have never seen a rookie like Herbert at the quarterback position. I've never seen it in my life. I've never seen nothing like Herbert before, bro. I've never, listen, and Herbert look like he don't even care for real, bro. I've never seen a rookie like Herbert, man. I've never seen it. The only reason why I'm using Bleacher Report, Jameer, is because everything I said before Bleacher Report published the article. That's the point. I said Washington should have picked Herbert and not Chase Young. That's the only reason why I'm using Bleacher Report. I don't cite Bleacher Report. I don't even write nothing down when I make videos. The only reason why I am using Bleacher Report is because everything I said, they put in the redraft. Because it's common sense. It's common sense. Only reason why I'm using Bleacher Report. That's like you telling me to stop using the draft. I got to talk about the draft when it happened. Herbert different. Herbert is different, man. Herbert is different. I don't have, listen, I think I did my own redraft. I did my own redraft. It's on YouTube right now. Before Bleacher Report did their redraft. I was called delusional and all other type of names for saying Jalen Hurts was a first-round talent. For saying he was better than Tua. I did my own redraft. The only reason why I'm citing Bleacher Report is because if I'm delusional, they a major corporation, they a major entity. They should be delusional too then, right? When you don't agree with what everybody, when you don't say the same things everybody's saying, it always come off crazy, bro. It do. This is the correct response. The correct response should be me sitting here telling y'all that we need to see so much. We need to see so much more from Jalen Hurts. I don't feel that way. I feel like I've seen enough to know that he can operate an offense. And he could put some points on the board. How do we go from the last one of the worst offenses in the game to the number 1 offense in the league during the time period Jalen Hurts was starting? How? He makes a difference. Okay, 4 games not enough. Okay. Yes, Kirsten. We were amongst the top in the NFL in yardage and offense and all them statistics while Jalen Hurts was starting. I can't remember if it was exactly first. Somebody told me that, but I did look it up, and we were significantly better during the times Hurts started. Nobody was watching Wilson who watches BYU. You asking the right questions. Play calling changed. The play calling really didn't change. Jalen Hurts was taking opportunities. If it wasn't there, he was running. That's a dynamic we didn't have. Like I just told y'all, Jalen Reagor was running free underneath against the Saints. What did Jalen Hurts do? Give him the ball and let him get some yak. Come on, bruh. Thanks for the Hurt season. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. Zach Wilson equals Markel Fultz to the NFL. Bet that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not wishing none of these dudes do bad, but I just don't understand, man, how certain players get love and certain players don't. Like, look at where Lamar Jackson was drafted. Come on. It's all about the hype train, bro. They are never going to give the athletic quarterback his just due. He's never going to be a high draft pick. He'll never be a high draft pick. If he uses his legs and don't stand there and get sacked when the play break down and he try to make something happen, it's like they shun him for that. Giants should have taken someone else at 4. I believe so. They would if they could do it over. Who we getting at 12? We getting Devontae Smith or a cornerback. I think the signing of Eric Wilson puts us out of the Micah Parsons sweepstakes. He puts us out of the Micah Parsons sweepstakes. It definitely puts us out the Michael Parsons sweepstakes. JOK, he won't be a reach at 12. It just depends who they're at 12, man. I feel like JOK gonna be there, but you also gotta see who else gonna be there, bro. You gotta see who else gonna be there. And in no scenario is JFK the best player left at 12. We don't have a low draft pick. So I don't see us getting JOK. JOK gonna go like 20 somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to have a breakout year besides the quarterback? On our team, it could be Jalen Hurts, man. It could be Jalen Hurts, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping Jalen Hurts has a breakout year. It could really, really be Jalen Hurts. Would you take Waddle or a cornerback? That's tough, man. That's tough. I really do like Waddle, but I would take the cornerback if it's Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn. I would take one of those guys. The only way I'm taking a wide receiver is if it's Devontae Smith, and I believe Devontae Smith could fall. Eric Wilson can have a breakout year, too, with 16 starts. Jones not better than Fields. Who, Mac Jones? Okay. That's your opinion. Why? Tell me why Mac Jones ain't better than Justin Fields. Tell me why. Tell me why Mac Jones not better than Justin Fields. What's going on, King Diego? Tell me why. And shout out to my dog Sergeant Coop, man. He texted me about his soldier, man. I just saw it pop up. I'm gonna get with you, Coop. I'm gonna make sure I give him I'm gonna make sure I get this merch sent to him, man. I'm gonna make sure. I ain't been slacking on that, but the new merch actually ain't come out yet. What happened was the hats, that was just a special drop. But I definitely should have sent him a hat. You're right about that. If Jalen played good, then we will be all right. Okay. LB, you missed my super chat. My bad, Joseph Vega. My bad, man. That's the birthday boy right there, man. Make sure you say happy birthday to Joseph Vega, man. Turned 40 today. I'm trying to go back and see it. Man, that joint might be back there. My bad. Oh, wait. There you go. I think I got it. No, that's Marshall Templeton said, thanks, bro, for the hat and everything, bro. I love this hat. And my Eagles, baby, you're the man. I'm so happy to be your subscriber. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Marshall Templeton Jr., man. I appreciate you, bro. Respect. Yeah, I'm getting some good reviews from the hats, man. I ain't even get my hat yet. Don't sleep on Rondell Moore. No, you can't sleep on Rondell Moore. You definitely can't sleep on Rondell Moore. Lionel Thomas, if the Eagles draft a shutdown cornerback in the first round like Horn and trade back in the late first round and get linebacker JOK, pair him up with Eric Wilson, that'd be nasty. LB, who's your starting lineup at linebacker? That's so tough. Because I don't even know who I want in the middle. I don't really like TJ Edwards in the middle. I think Eric Wilson is an outside linebacker because he got that blitzing capability. I think we need to find a real good middle linebacker. I like Alex Singleton a little bit, but Alex Singleton also could cover. So I would put Alex Singleton in the middle linebacker right now. Eric Wilson on the outside. And I would start the season trying Davion Teller on the outside. That speed is just ridiculous. I would start it off like that. Is Duke Riley in the middle? I'm not sure, but that's how I would start it. I would really start the season off with Davion Teller on the outside. I saw Davion Teller chase down Lamar Jackson. I got you, Jordan F. I saw Davion Teller chase down Lamar Jackson. And at the end of the day, man, Davion Teller was a third-round pick, and third-round picks at linebacker are to be utilized. I don't understand why we didn't use him more. What's going on, Wilfredo? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Duke is gone. Duke Riley is gone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would really start it off with Davion Teller, man. I really like that, man. It's a good spread of speed and power. I think Davion Teller is underrated in coverage as well. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. You definitely got to add a center to this year's draft because the Philadelphia Eagles are already expecting this to be the last one from Kelsey. What about Rashad Smith? Who's that? What position he play? I can't wait till the season start. We're going to surprise a lot of people. I agree. Make sure you like and subscribe for sure, man. We on the road to 16,000 subs. I think we like 10 or so away. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, make sure, man. Let's get it done. I like Taylor. He got some jets. Yeah, he got some jets. He definitely got some jets. We need to draft a punter too. We do. We got the picks. We got the picks, man. We really got the picks. Yeah, a kicker and a punter. We really got the picks. Jake Elliott, man, his time might be up. Lil Brunson, I had said that Tua is a game manager. He won't be a starter much longer. If much longer, he isn't a starter. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, man. Reyes, man, what's up, man? Best Eagle channel by far. Eagles fam from Texas, day one. Hey, I appreciate you, bruh. Thank you for the donation, bruh. Bashir, after this season, they gonna say our draft class from last year was one of the best. Watch, I agree. We got the rare opportunity. I think Howie is listening, bro. Howie Roseman gotta be listening to his staff now, bro. Think about the influence, the direct influence from the coaches that Howie hired, and the way that they bringing these players back. Anthony Harris, a Minnesota Viking guy, played alongside our new defensive coordinator in Minneapolis. Then you look at Eric Wilson, another Minnesota Viking guy. You know what I'm saying? He played for the Minnesota Vikings when our new linebacker coach was the quality control guy for the linebackers in Minnesota. He's listening, man. He's listening. I'm telling you, all you got to do is listen and fall back. Hey, Juan Sonata, thank you for the donation. I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth, and I hate the Cowboys. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys too. What do you think we will go with the second round pick? It depends what we go with first. If we go wide receiver in the first, we're going to go cornerback in the second. And the cornerback is deep. Wide receiver is deep also. If we go cornerback in the first, I can see us going wide receiver in the second. Maybe they think Davion Taylor is undersized. I think Davion Taylor could actually play some safety probably. I think he could actually play some safety. I don't think they think he's undersized. You know what I mean? They gotta find a spot for him, man. Bryce, what's up? Asante Samuel Jr. in a second. If you could get him. But if you got the opportunity to get J.C. Horn, man, the physicality that he played with, man, or Patrick Surtain, man, just the attitude that they bring to the game and how they are willing to shut down the number one guy and knowing that they won't even have to worry about the number one guy because Slay gonna take care of that. That's wild, man. What's going on, Kirsten? Who don't know football? Asante? I want Terrence Marshall. Terrence Marshall was a beast, man. The two guys that I heard a lot about was J.C. Horn and Terrence Marshall, man. I hear that we have like been really talking to these guys. Davion Taylor, that could be true. Davion Taylor probably does have a little learning curve that he needs to adjust to. Because he did start playing late, if I'm not mistaken, right? Liz C, man. Shout out to Liz, man. What's going on? Got my Hurts hat and found out I'm going to be an auntie. He or she will be an Eagles fan from Texas. Hey, that's what's up, Liz. That's what's up. Yo, send me a picture of you with that Hurts hat on, man, so I can post them. Everybody that got their Hurts hats, man, send it to my DM on Instagram at @Lil_Brunson, man. I'm going to start posting them, man. I already posted my guy Scotty, man. You know what I'm saying? You saw Eagles Twitter freaking out over Pitts going to Dallas. I'm not freaking out over that, Kirsten. I'm not freaking out at it. If the Dallas Cowboys don't want to build the championship roster and they just want to take the crowd pleaser, go ahead. Because that's not how you build a championship roster. If they want to address how bad that secondary is and they want to take Kyle Pitts, go have at it, man. I encourage them to take Kyle Pitts if he's there. I encourage them to take him, man. I honestly do, bro. I honestly do. If they want to go ahead and do that and not worry about their defense, that's on them. And thinking that they're just going to be winning shootout after shootout. Listen, they're a garbage time team. They garbage time, man. They not good when the game competitive. They good after they getting their head blown off and they can just run around and score points when nobody don't care. They garbage time. So if they want to go ahead and listen, it's only one ball. Dak Prescott is not the only quarterback in the NFL allowed to throw two balls on one play. It don't work like that. It's only one ball. Go get him. Go get him. Go. I hope they get him. They so happy trying to do stuff that don't make them better. It don't make them better. It don't make them better. The Dallas Cowboys are like 2 players away and a smart head coach from competing for a Super Bowl. They're like 2 players away, bro. They close. They're close. I'm not going to hold you. They close. They close. But Kyle Pitts ain't one of the players that, you know what I mean? They need to be looking at Patrick Surtain or something like that. If it comes down to Patrick Surtain and Kyle Pitts, and we picking right after them, they going to take Kyle Pitts. We're going to win regardless, I'm telling you. When it's time for the Cowboys to pick the stuff that's on the board, we're going to win regardless. We're going to win regardless. I got a feeling we're going to win regardless. Wow, DMX gone, man. Rest in peace to DMX if that's true, man. I heard he was in a vegetative state, man. Rest in peace to Dark Man X, man. Legendary DMX, man. Prayers to his family, man. Prayers to everybody that support the music, man. You know what I'm saying, man? X was fighting them demons, man. X was fighting them demons for 50 years, man. Rest in peace to DMX, man. He gonna live on to be a legend forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Lionel Thomas, man. Eagles' perfect draft would be cornerback Horn, wide receiver Marshall, Zaven Collins, offensive tackle Dillard Rubens. I could get with that, man. I can get with that. I can get with that. I like Surtain over Horn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Somebody said DMX is not dead. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I heard. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going off what the comments saying, man. I don't know. Hopefully he not, man. But last I heard, man, his brain activity hasn't took a turn for the better since Thursday when he went to the hospital for the overdose situation. That's the last I heard, man. I don't know, though, man. If he's not dead, don't spread that narrative, man. Do not spread that narrative. Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not mad at that at all. What's going on, Titus? Cassidy or Hitman Holla? Come on, man. Cassidy beat Hitman Holla, man. Cassidy beat Hitman Holla, man. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all that don't know, man, I'm really in tune with battle rap. I watch a lot. I got the Smack URL app on my phone. Yes, I pay that $7.99 a month. Listen, I'm in tune with battle rap. I've been to some of the events, not since the pandemic was going on, but Cassidy beat Hitman 2-1. I want to see Cassidy knock off John next. John be running around with them pom-poms. I think Horn is the pick. I like Horn. Horn's physicality, man. Horn's physicality, I just don't know how well it'll translate over into the NFL, man, because, man, you get some cheap pass interference calls in the NFL, bro. You get some cheap pass interference calls, man. What do you think about Christian Barmore and Fletcher Cox together on the line? I think that would be solid. Jermaine Woods, thank you for the donation. He's 25 years in the same position. Cassidy got bodied by Arsenal. That battle was trash. But, I mean, if you want to say he lost, I think he lost that one. You remember what Mook did to Young Hot? Yeah. Mook ended Young Hot career before it started. Joseph Vegas, Lord Brunson, you know that just because a player is good in college doesn't mean he'll be good in the NFL. Remember, Jamarcus Russell, my point made. Listen, I agree wholeheartedly, man. I'm on the same train as that. Bro. I was all in on Kyle Pitts, right? I was super all in on Kyle Pitts. But something made me pump the brakes, man. Something made me pump the brakes a little bit, man. I had to start looking at it differently, man. I was all in on him, but, man, I'm telling you, man. He got a chance to be good. He really got a chance to be good. But I don't think he's the unicorn and a generational talent that everybody... I'm just nervous to give him that title. I'm nervous to give him that title. In my opinion, how are we going to do something special in the draft? He has to. If Devontae Smith isn't there at 12, trade back. No, you do not. You stay at 12, and you go find your difference maker at 12. Reed Dollars is getting better and better at. Reed is definitely getting better. Eric Wilson move is the most underrated move of the offseason. Of course it is. Think about it like this, man. We putting dudes on 1-year prove-it deals who already proved a lot on the field. What really has Adoree Jackson proved on the field? Honestly, what really has Adoree Jackson proved on the field? Like I said, I wanted him on a 1-year deal. Adoree Jackson ain't have an interception since like 2017. You can look all this up. What has he really proved to get that kind of deal? Nothing. Howie was smart. He sat back and he did what he had to do. He sat back. Listen, I don't know how you get an extension if you ain't had an interception in 2 years, bruh. Listen, I know it ain't all about interceptions before y'all said it, but golly, man. Not one interception in 2 years, and then you go get an extension? I don't get that. BPA on defense at 12 is the smart way to go. I don't get that, man. Do you think the Eagles have a shot of beating the Bucs and the Chiefs? The Bucs defense nasty. That's one of the most savage defenses I've seen in a couple years. We got a better shot at beating the Chiefs. I put it to you that way. We got a better shot at beating the Chiefs because the Chiefs defense ain't gonna be nasty like that. LB, nobody in the NFC East is a true threat to the Eagles. Cowboys, no, they're not. I agree. Cowboys, no defense. Giants and Washington, no quarterback. I agree wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Saquon coming back off injury. I agree. Somebody going to be a first-round talent at 37. I agree with that in this draft. I agree. I agree with that in this draft. Our schedule easy, too. I agree. We need to sign another free agent quarterback. I agree with that. I actually agree with that. I want one of these old heads, man. I want Richard Sherman, man. I want Richard Sherman. I want Richard Sherman, bruh. You went to work wearing black forces? Who? I don't wear no black forces. Just because the hoodie black? I got on some, I forgot what boots these is. Where I get these boots from? Johnston and Murphy. Little wingtip joints. It was raining. You know what I'm saying? Get my last couple wears out of them. No, the hoodie black, though. Not the, come on, man. Come on. Black forces. If you ever see me in black forces, you might gotta evacuate the area. If I'm rocking black forces in the black dickie, come on, man. I ain't had no black forces on since high school. I wouldn't even buy no black forces right now. I don't know how they sold out like that. Black forces literally sold out. I think Foot Locker sold out of black Air Force Ones. It's about to be summertime. Who wearing black forces? Y'all sleeping on Elijah Moore. They sleep on Elijah Moore, man. I've been talking about Elijah Moore. I've been talking about Elijah Moore. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about Elijah Moore. Yeah, man, if I go somewhere and a bunch of people got on black forces, man, they tripping. They tripping. They tripping. I don't even go places where people wear black forces, man. You gotta understand something about me. I've been in the hood so long, I don't stand on the corner no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. My mindset is elevated. It is elevated. I don't do hood activities. I don't be in certain spots, man. Listen, man, you know what's wrong with black forces. You know what's wrong with black forces. Yeah, like, and for people who don't know what black forces is, black Air Force Ones, the low top ones. The low top ones. When we used to get our black forces, don't you know the little silver tip, the little silver tag that say AF1 on it? Or what it say, 87 or something like that? The year, it say something on the silver tip, I can't remember. We used to take them out so they could truly be all black. GK Eagle, man, shout out to you, man. What do you think about my little cousin, Dot Everything? Who? You should watch him versus QP from Cali, but you can hear the Philly influence. You talking about Dot? Dot that just determination over trust. That Dot, I never heard of Dot Everything. I just heard of Dot. I like Dot. I definitely like Dot. The offensive line getting way better. Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you said. You just assumed I didn't because I said is more to evaluating the QB than passing yards. I agree with you. Yeah, but you got to take passing yards into a heavy consideration, man. You have to take passing yards into a real strong consideration when you're talking about quarterbacks. Listen, if a quarterback got 2,000 passing yards, I'm not really looking at him like that, bro. That's just the facts. That's the facts. Quarterbacks in the NFL that have 2,000 passing yards got hurt in the middle of the season or something like that. Didn't finish his game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so now somebody said O-line death. So now we looking at O-line. We didn't do that for Carson Wentz. That's another story for another day. You know what I'm saying? The only time we look at O-line is when we want to make sure we keep Patrick Mahomes on the breast. When we want to coddle Patrick Mahomes like a newborn, we talk about how bad his O-line was in the Super Bowl. That's the only time I heard it accepted this year. That's the only time I heard it accepted. Y'all would not let me talk about how bad our offensive line was playing in terms of when it came down to Carson Wentz. Y'all would not let me talk about that. Why can't we talk about it right now? Lord Brunson, we should sign Steven Nelson from Pittsburgh. Yeah, I like Steven Nelson. Trade Zach and get back in the first, LB. Yeah, a lot of y'all saying get back in the first. Remember, even though I've been reading a lot of articles that say the same thing, I wanted Wentz to stay, but the team wasn't behind him. They wasn't behind him. They was behind Hurts. The only way I could put it is that I feel like we was in a win-win. And what about Quan Alexander? What about him? He a free agent? Ertz should stay also. I think Ertz should stay just so you can get the third round comp pick. If you can't get a third round pick for Zach Ertz, or you can't put together a crazy package to move to a higher draft position, you know what I'm saying, then you got to keep him to get the third round pick. Because like I said, if you get that third round pick for Zach Ertz, you could potentially have 3 first round picks, you know what I'm saying, a second round pick and 2 third round picks, or 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, and 2 third round picks. That's fire. That's fire. Before the third round is done, you would have picked 6 times? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. You got to look at that. You got to look into keeping that comp pick. You know what I'm saying? And I think Hurts will be a real good security blanket, man. Tylen Wallace is a dog. Your channel is great, bro. Keep up the good work. Hey, Adi, man, I appreciate you. If we run Sanders more, it would take a lot of pressure off Hurts. Sanders is a beast. Yeah, running Sanders more and also, adding, Jordan Howard in the mix for 8 to 10 carries a game, I think is a winning blueprint. I think that's a winning blueprint. You know what I mean? Trade back for Caleb Farley. I think he's going to be gone by the time you get a decent position. It's going to be gone. Now everybody experts with the black forces in the comments. Come on, man. Y'all ain't even like that. 1,000 yards for TF13. Doubt it. I doubt it. Hopefully he gets, the time to prove that. Love my Hurts hat. Hurts season. Yes, I appreciate you. Yo, did y'all sub? I'm like right there on 16,000. I haven't looked. What's a record prediction for us? 9-7. Shout out my guy Silas, man. They said he's still on life support. They have not taken him off life support yet. Shout out, man. Shout out, and keep praying for him, man. Keep praying for him. I still rock a fresh pair of white on white still. Oh, absolutely. White on white is essential, man. White forces are in right now. White forces are in right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people switching over to designer. Everybody doing like the Alexander McQueen. You know what I'm saying? Golden Goose, stuff like that. But the white forces is in right now, man. White forces are in. You can't go wrong with them. Take that, big joker. It's 17 games. Well, we're going to win 10 games then. Black Force is still hard, though. Black Forces was really never hard. They was kind of hard. They was kind of hard in high school for the wintertime. Then when the spring came around, then you throw the white ones back on. You know what I'm saying? But Black Forces was really never really hard. Like, what could you really do with some all black sneakers? Think about it. But throw on a dickie. And your dickie got to be black. Black Forces don't even go good with a tan dickie. Nothing you could do with that. Black Forces look like nightsticks, especially if you got long feet. Joints are like old man wallets. I never was on that. Except high school. White Forces never going to go out. No, they not. Come on, fellas. Y'all getting roasted. Y'all come to Cali in some forces. I mean, come on, man. And Cali, y'all wear Cortezes in Cali. Them the ugliest Nikes on the market. Cortezes are crazy ugly. I don't care how many times Kendrick Lamar wear them. Cortezes are trash. Nike boots over Black Forces. A boot over a sneaker, that's 2 different categories. Damn, somebody said DMX just confirmed. Rest in peace. Wow. I don't know, man. It's too many mixed reviews, man. I gotta look it up myself, man. Cortez, a LA thing, not a Bay Area thing. Okay, that makes sense. See how we can talk about sneakers, man? Lunchtime with the bullies it's just lit, man. We talk about everything, man. Everything. We talk about everything, man. Predict the Colts record. Good enough to get us that first round pick. But the Colts, in all honesty, the Colts going to the playoffs. I think the Colts are a playoff team. Especially since they brung back, what's his name? Oh, I'm going to have fun with this Colts thing, Uncle Leroy, man. Because Uncle Leroy, a Colts fan, he was talking so heavy about Wentz, how he trash. I'm like, y'all going to get Wentz. No, he not. You couldn't give me a pair of Cortez. Yeah, you couldn't. Listen, I mean, I gotta have on no shoes, and it gotta be like a parking lot full of glass. And the only thing I could put on to protect me is some Cortezes. I still might try to do a handstand through the parking lot before I put on the Cortezes. I'm about to get me something to eat, though, man. Lunchtime with the Bullies, it was real good. It was amazing, man. Official video coming later. I'm going to pump this content out this week, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? When y'all like and subscribe for your favorite YouTubers and stuff like that, it keeps the algorithm pumping. You know what I'm saying? It keeps the algorithm pumping, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully when I turn this off, I'm at 16K, but I'm going to get there soon, man. You know what I'm saying? On the road to 20K. You know what I'm saying? And if you got your Hurt season hat, yo, send me a picture to my DM at Lord_Brunson so I can get them pictures up there, man. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all lunch, man. Have a good one, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Dilly Philly, thank you for the donation. Fila shoes.